Good morning, everyone. Welcome to LisaBug Yoga. We are working on Sun Salutations in the month of June 2024. The last class I taught, we used just standing Sun Salutations and the wall, and we focused on Sun Salutation A, Surya Namaskar. So we are going to be working on Surya Namaskar B, Sun Salutation B, using the wall one time and then coming to the chair. Also, I had a special request from Sherry and Linda to work mid-back. So we build a lot of tension through the middle back and through the upper shoulders. All of that's connected. So we're going to be focusing on releasing tension there as we move through our Sun Salutation. So I'd like for you to just stand, feet about hips distance apart, and I want you to think about your spine from the lower back through the middle back. And this part of your spine, I want you to keep very stable and still. So not to move through this part of your spine, just the upper and mid back. We're going to take our hands out at any comfortable distance and then bring them towards each other and fold your upper back by dropping your chin to your chest and separating your shoulder blades. And then inhale and open back out and slightly pull your elbows behind you. So from a side view, we'll reach forward, round just through the mid back, separate your shoulder blades, and then lift your heart forward and squeeze back. Our exhale as we come forward. Inhale to pull back. And then each time you do this, I want you to cross the opposite hand over the other one. So you'll do the right over left. And on your next repetition, you'll do the left over right. Moving through a really comfortable range of motion. And just softening any tension that you feel in this area of your spine. We'll do 2 more repetitions. Allow these first movements to be very grounding and pulling you into the present moment. Good. Now, without bending your back forward, bring your right on top of your left and try to touch your shoulders or the back of your shoulder blades. Then round that part of your spine and come back up. So we'll inhale, open, draw your elbows back. Left arm over right, touching your shoulders or back behind your shoulder blades. Tuck your chin, round that part of your back. And come up. Inhale, open. Right over left, either touching your shoulders or your shoulder blades or wrapping your hands into eagle arms. Drop your chin, drop your elbows, round your upper back. Come back up. Inhale, open. Left on top of right, either touching the shoulders, the shoulder blades, or wrapping into eagle arms. Tuck the chin, round the space between your shoulder blades, and even a little lower than the shoulder blades. And come up. Let's do 1 more on each side. Inhale, open, pull back. Right over left, shoulders, shoulder blades, or eagle, and round. Breathe it up. Open out, pull shoulder blades back. Left over right. Shoulders, shoulder blades, or eagle, and round the mid to upper back. Come back up, inhale, pull back 1 last time. Palms to your heart center and exhale. So we will be putting that type of a movement into some of our warrior ones today as we move through Sun Salutation B. All right, so standing tall, we'll inhale, bring the arms forward and sit into chair. Exhale, rise up, pull those arms back behind you. So in Sun Salutation B or Surya Namaskar B, it starts from mountain pose to a chair pose. So we start to heat up the legs, building strength in the quads and glutes. It's up to you how low you go in the chair pose and also how high your arms come forward and back. So you might be low here or maybe even up a little higher. This is a traditional chair pose that you'll see with arms reaching high, but it's not an option for everybody's shoulders. So I want you to do what you can do here. Even coming into chair with palms at heart is great. Now we've been focusing on good posture, so that's why I'm reaching back with those nice airplane arms coming behind, squeezing the shoulder blades. Let's do one more. Now let's come down into a half lift forward fold. So I'm going to bring my fingertips to my shins with a soft bend in my knees. And then rise back up, pull the arms back behind. Soften your knees, tip forward, half lift forward fold. Just check in, see how your hamstrings are feeling today. Are you tight in the back of the legs? Good. Now let's come forward a little bit deeper into your full forward fold. Then on an inhale, come halfway up to the shins. Exhale to your full forward fold. Halfway lift. So you're just using the breath to initiate these movements as we move into a little bit deeper release for the backs of the legs. One more time. Then let's do a reverse swan dive. So as we rise, the arms circle, sweep out. We reach up any amount, stretch, and press the palms to heart center. So if you have a wall space close, we're going to come and stand in front of the wall and just review our half series vinyasa. So bring your arms to the wall just a little bit below your shoulders. Walk your feet back and do a nice downward dog. Get a little stretch right here for your shoulders. Not too much intensity as we're just starting class. You can also use your chair or come to downward dog on your mat. And then we'll flow through our half series vinyasa. We learned this last week on the wall. We'll inhale, come forward, lift up onto the balls of the feet. Exhale, bend your elbows a little bit. Inhale, lift your heart, do a baby back bend. Exhale, push back to your down dog. Inhale, come forward to plank, lift your heels up. Exhale, chaturanga, bend your elbows. Inhale, our upward dog. Exhale, back to down dog. One more time on the wall. Inhale, plank. Exhale, bend the elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, little back bend. Exhale, downward dog. Okay, step your right foot forward. Turn your back foot out just a little bit, warrior one, and open up your heart. Pull your arms back to your goalpost arms. Sun Salutation B always has a warrior one on each side, and there's 3 half series vinyasas. Reach back to the wall. Step back to down dog. Flow through your half series vinyasa. Inhale forward to plank. Exhale, bend the elbows any amount, chaturanga. Inhale, spinal extension. Exhale, down dog. Step your left foot forward. Turn your right foot out a little bit. Warrior one with chest expansion. Shoulder blades are down. Abdominals engaged. Reach back to the wall. Push back to down dog. Both heels drop down. Inhale, glide forward to your plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, drop the hips a little bit. Lift the heart. Push away from the wall. Exhale, back to down dog. And we'll walk the feet forward just a little bit. Come into forward bend. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, circle, sweep the arms, come all the way up. Press the palms together, drop thumbs to the heart. Samastitihi stands for balanced tension in the body. So let's use the wall one more time to initiate our Sun Salutation B. Inhale, circle, sweep the arms. Exhale, chair. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, swan dive into forward bend. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bring your hands to the wall, step back to down dog. First half series vinyasa. Inhale, forward to plank, let your heels lift. Exhale, bend the elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, drop the hips, lift the heart, up dog. Exhale, press back to down dog. We'll lead with the left foot, step forward into warrior one. Open the chest, pull shoulder blades back. Reach back to the wall, step back to down dog. Preparing for your half series vinyasa. We'll inhale to glide forward to plank, lift your heels up. Exhale, bend the elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, spinal extension, up dog. Exhale, press back to down dog. Right foot steps forward. No, it doesn't. You caught me, didn't you? Left foot steps forward. Chest expansion in warrior one. So when I teach this series, the foot I step back with has to be the one I step forward with, because that gives us a switch in legs. Okay, reach the hands to the wall. Push back down dog. Stretch through those shoulders, but be very gentle. Inhale, glide forward to plank, heels come up. Exhale, bend the elbows and pull them in close to your body so they're not out like wings, they're in like grasshopper feet. Inhale, our up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left foot walks forward. We drop down to forward bend. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Circle, sweep the arms, come all the way up. Press the palms together. Exhale, thumbs to the heart. Our Anjali Mudra. Okay, feel free to continue with the wall, or we're going to do the same process using our chair for the half series vinyasa. So let's face our chair just a couple feet away, maybe a foot and a half. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, chair. Arms can be anywhere you'd like for your shoulders. Inhale, rise. Exhale, forward fold. So hands can come to the chair or all the way down to the floor, depending on your flexibility. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, and step your right foot back. Warrior one. Rise up. Goalpost arms. Nice and stable through your feet and your breathing. We'll reach the hands to the chair. Step your feet back into down dog. Wherever you're comfortable distance away from the chair. Make sure your chair is not going to slide out from underneath you. Inhale, glide forward to plank. Exhale, bend the elbows any amount. Inhale, drop your hips and lift your heart. Exhale, push back to your down dog. So we stepped back with the right foot. We'll step forward with the right foot. Warrior one. Coming up into our chest expansion. Square your hips forward, so both frontal hip bones should be pointing straight ahead. Reach down to the chair. We have one more half series vinyasa. We'll step back to down dog. Stretch. Inhale, glide forward to your plank. Keep your elbows pointing back toward your feet. Exhale, chaturanga. Drop the hips, lift the heart. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, push back to your down dog. Using your right foot, step the feet forward, forward bend. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Soften the knees, reverse swan dive. Come on up, breathe in. Press the palms. Exhale, namaste. All right, one more time, using the left as our lead leg. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, chair pose, strong, powerful pose. Uttanasana. Inhale, rise. Exhale, swan dive to forward bend. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Hands come to the chair. Step your left foot back. Warrior one. Back leg is straight. Front knee is bent. We square the hips and shoulders. Pull the elbows back. Make sure you've got that great posture. Chin is level. Preparing for our first half series vinyasa. We'll reach down. Push back to down dog. Stretching. And we'll glide forward to plank. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, drop the hips. Extend the heart. Up dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Now the foot that we stepped back steps forward. So we'll step that left foot forward into our warrior pose. And I just realized I left the first half series vinyasa out. But you don't mind, right? All right, we're still getting all the work done. All right, let's reach to the chair. Step back to down dog. Stretch. And one more half series vinyasa. Inhale, glide forward. Exhale, bend the elbows, even a teeny amount. Drop those hips, shine the heart forward. Keep your abs engaged. Exhale, back to down dog. Using your left foot first, walk the feet forward. Forward bend. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Circle sweep the arms coming up. Reverse swan dive. Stretch. Exhale, thumbs to the heart. Relax and breathe. Just check in with your body. So from the basic sun salutation, we can add any other poses in, and balance is a big part of yoga. So we're going to add balance pose warrior 3 into our sun salutation mix. If your shoulders are starting to bother you and you want to leave out the planks, the chaturangas, and just hold your down dog a little bit longer, do what you need to do for your body today. So coming back to the top of our mat, inhale, reach. Exhale, chair. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold, and we'll step back to down dog. So this is the one I left out on the last sequence. So if you want, you can just stay here and hang out or flow through your half series. Inhale, forward. Exhale, chaturanga, really good posture. Inhale, spinal extension. Exhale, back to down dog. All right, now we step the right foot forward. Warrior one. Goalpost arms. And we're going to flow into warrior three here, our balance pose, and we'll be able to use the chair. Depending on how far you are from the chair, you might reach the back of the chair here or the seat of the chair. So before you try to balance, I want you to use the chair for support so you can work on your alignment. The hip should be level across the back, so try not to lift the hip up of the extended leg behind you. Drop that hip nice and level. You're looking right down at the base of your chair, and then you can try taking one hand or both hands off and place your arms wherever they feel comfortable. Holding 3 breaths. You can stay with hands on the chair, 2 more breaths. 1 breath. Then you'll bend the knee and let that back foot find the mat. Warrior one, breathe in. Then we'll flow through our half series by reaching to the chair, stepping back to down dog, feet about hips distance apart. Lift the sitting bones up slightly behind you. You can hang out here or flow through the half series. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, chest lifts. Exhale, push back to your down dog. Now we'll step that left foot forward, finding our warrior. Open into that chest expansion. And then we come through our warrior three. So reaching your hands anywhere on the chair. You can even use a wall here for support. We'll come up into our balance pose and get your alignment really nice and squared before you take your hands off the chair. Supporting leg can have a little bit of a bend in it, a little softness. Looking for that neutral spine. The back leg doesn't have to be lifted all the way up. 2 more breaths. Then reach that foot back down behind you to your warrior one. Chest expansion. Then we have 1 more half series vinyasa. Reach the hands down to the chair, push back to your down dog. If you want to stay here, feel free. Or inhale, glide forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Breathe in, cobra, upward dog. Breathe out, downward dog. Then walk those feet forward, coming into your forward bend. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, press palms. Samastitihi. Good. Just relax and check in. How do you feel different from start of class? Both your breathing, your energy level, your muscles, your posture. So now we're going to add a series of twists to our Sun Salutation B. We'll start with a twisting chair. So coming to the front of your mat, inhale, reach. Exhale, sit into chair. And then keeping your lower body really stable, we'll just rotate to the right. Now you can keep your hands pressed. Or one that I like to do is take the outside arm and wrap it behind my back. Take the inside arm and place it to my shoulder. I can almost guide myself around into the twist here. Good. Come back to the center. Inhale, sweep all the way up. Exhale, chair. Keep your lower body stable. Rotate to the left. We can take that hand behind the back. It would be your left hand. And your right hand gives your left shoulder a little guidance. Come back to center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, swan dive into your forward fold. You can use the chair. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, fold. We'll step the left foot back and then the right. Come into your down dog. Either staying here or half series vinyasa. Inhale, glide forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, spinal extension. Exhale, down dog. We'll step the left foot forward this time. Warrior one. Coming up. So now with this, I'm going to give you that mid-back stretch. So open the arms out to the side. Cross your right arm on top of your left and either touch your shoulders, your shoulder blades, or wrap your arms into eagle. Now, if it's better for your balance that you stay upright here, that's fine. Or we'll start to tuck the chin and round the upper back. I'm not bending my whole spine forward like a humble warrior, but just the mid-back and breathing into the spine. Breathing between the shoulder blades. Inhale, coming back up. Unravel the arms. Push back behind you with those airplane arms. And we'll prepare for our balance pose, warrior three. Reach the arms forward. If you need the chair, use it. If not, lift up off that back leg and find your balance here. 3 breaths. Step back to your warrior one. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, hands to the chair, push back to down dog. Remaining here or flowing through your half series, glide forward to plank. Chaturanga, Dandasana. Upward facing dog. And back to down dog. We'll step the right foot forward. Warrior one. We can open up into chest expansion or reach up. And then let's take the left arm on top of the right. Reach for shoulders, shoulder blades, or wrap into eagle arms. Stabilize your low back spine. Then drop your chin and round your mid back. Breathing right into the shoulder blades with the lungs expanding. Come on back up, unravel the arms. Push them back behind you, chest expansion with airplane arms. And prepare for our balance, warrior three. Reaching forward, choosing to use the chair as needed. Lift up off that back leg any amount. 3 breaths. Leveling hips. Neutral head position. Step back to that warrior one. Preparing for your last half series vinyasa of class. We'll reach down to the chair. Push back to your down dog. Stretch. Either staying here or gliding forward to plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. And back to our last down dog. Using the left foot first, walk forward into forward bend. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive, come all the way up. Press the palms together. Exhale, thumbs to heart. Shoulder blades back, standing tall, grounding into your feet, strong, solid foundation. And then hands by your side, mountain pose. If you feel comfortable closing your eyes while you're standing there, just blink them closed and focus on what you're feeling in your body. There's nothing specific that you have to analyze. Just observe. And we'll blink our eyes back open. And we'll be coming down onto hands and knees. One of the most amazing poses for our mid-back is that thread the needle. Now, if you want to stay up and use the chair, we've done this before where we're doing it standing and reaching through. So I want to give you that opportunity before you come down to the mat. If this is you and you want to do thread the needle using your chair, then you're going to stay standing up. I'm going to grab my little padding for the knees. Also, some of us don't have the ability to get our shoulder all the way down to the floor or our head. Is that a bad thing? No, that's your range of motion. And I don't want you to feel that you're doing it incorrectly. But I want to give you the option, if you're not able to get your shoulder down on the floor completely, you can put something up here where you can set your shoulder on it, or you can put something where your head can rest on once you're here. Now, do you have to have the support? No, but it feels really nice once you get into that pose and you can stretch. All right, so let's come to hands and knees. And I'm right-handed, so I almost always start with my right. But let's start with our left arm. So we'll, from all fours, inhale to reach the left arm up. And it might be just your elbow, or you can fully extend that arm up. Then exhale, thread the needle through this space, bending your right elbow. We come down as far as we can. And then we'll do that twice more. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, rotate, relaxing the mid-back muscles. And one more time, inhale. Exhale, reach it all the way through to find a comfortable place here. We can hold this pose. And I'm going to pull this blanket right underneath the side of my head. So what do we do with this hand? It can stay just like this. We can reach it long toward the top of the mat. It feels like a down dog, and I like that. But we've done a lot of these today. So another option is to take this hand and just to put it back here on your sacrum, or turn your palm up and slide your hand around your waist as far as you can go. You might even be able to feed your fingertips into the space there at your hip. Now, a child's pose traditionally is going to sit the butt all the way back down on the heels. A thread the needle, no. You have pretty much a stacked alignment here. Hip is over knee, so your knees aren't vigorously bent. Only bent about 90 degrees or a little bit more. And we're relaxing the neck. And now I want you to take 3 really deep breaths into your side ribs. I've referred to that as the bucket handle breathing. So let's inhale, expand your side ribs. Exhale it out. 2 more. One more. Now, if you have this hand wrapped behind your back, I want you to carefully lower it down and then bring it around forward to the front. You're going to use that hand to press yourself up and open this left arm up one more time. Then come back to your hands and knees. So before we go to the other side, now we can come into an extended child's pose. So with my knees replacements, I can't really, did I say plural? I hope that isn't a sign of something to come. That was a mistake. With my knee replacement, I can only sit back so far, but if you can go all the way back to your heels, great, that's okay. Just go back your amount and reach your arms forward. If your forehead doesn't find the mat, you can put something underneath your forehead. And I want you to inch your hands over to the right side. So my bum is staying where it is, but I'm really opening up the left side of my rib cage. So this is stretching your lats, which are connected to your mid-back. So tight lats are going to affect tension in your mid-back. Okay, inch your hands back to the center line. Come back up to hands and knees as we go into our thread the needle with the right arm. I'm going to have my head pillow ready there for me. So as we rotate to the right, this might be just the elbow lifting. I don't want you to strain your shoulder. Exhale, reach through and lower yourself down with the strength of your left arm. Inhale, come back up. We've got 2 more of these. Exhale, reach through. One more time. And maybe you're putting your shoulder on a pillow or your head on a pillow. I'm going to grab that blanket and set the side of my head there so I can relax. And I want you to notice how much weight is in both of your knees. It should be even. So we're not leaning over to one knee more than the other. Your left hand can reach up toward the top of your mat, kind of that down dog stretch. Or we can bring your left hand right there on the top of your sacrum. Or we can turn the palm up and try to reach around the body as far as we can. Great stretch for the front of the shoulder, but it can also be just a little bit too intense for some. So let comfort be your guide on where you want to be here. Now we're going to take those 3 bucket handle breaths here. So breathe and expand the side ribs. Inhale. Exhale, funnel those ribs back in. 2 more. One more time. Deep breath. Exhale completely. And if your hand is behind the back, be very careful by lowering your arm downward first, and then pull it around to the front. Press your palm into the floor. Inhale, reach back up any amount with that right arm. Exhale, come back to all fours. And then we'll come into our child's pose. So we can sit the hips back toward the heels any amount. Reach into extended child. Then inch your hands over to the left side of your mat. So we're opening up the right side body, the right lat. You can take your head with you also as you go over and stretch. Good. Walk the hands back to the mid mat. Pull yourself up into all fours. And then our last stretch for the mid-back is cat stretch. So to prepare for cat, we'll do the opposite, which is cow. So start to tip your tailbone up any amount. Let your chin glide forward a little bit, but you're not tossing your head up. So it's just gliding forward. And I want you to feel like you're pulling your mat by pulling your hands toward your knees. Then exhale and round your back up, and with your hands, push your mat away from you. We'll do that again. Inhale, cow. Pull your mat toward your knees. You're not moving it. You're just making that energetic movement. Press away with your mat and round up. One more time. Lift your tailbone, drop your belly, pull your mat toward your knees. Exhale, press up into cat, tuck your tailbone, push the mat away from you, and let's hold here and just move the hips from side to side. Just one more opportunity to release any stress, any tension and tightness or gripping in your mid-back. And then come back to the center line with your hips. Bring your spine back to neutral, and we'll come to a comfortable seat. If you choose, you can come to sit in your chair. You can sit on a blanket, a bolster, a pillow. And let's come into a nice simple cross-leg pose. Or if you're in your chair, just sit like you normally would. So a lot of the muscles of our spine are connected, and when we have a tight mid-back, it starts to move its way up into the shoulders and into the neck. So we're just going to focus on our neck a little bit this morning, and I just want you to feel like your head is a helium balloon. So it's trying to lift off your body, and it's trying to float up into the air. If we have sometimes those visualizations, then we can feel that in our body. Wow, my head feels really light now. So allow it to feel light and lifted, and then just tip it from one side to the other in lateral flexion of the spine. And you can go at any pace you'd like. And I just want you to notice, is there a difference from one side to the other? And that's not wrong. So we'll try not to be judgmental about it, but is there a difference? Does one side feel like you need to hold it a little longer than the other? And if it does, then you get to choose that. Kind of remain there. Now, next time we tip to the right, we're going to create a half circle. So right ear, right shoulder, rotate chin to chest, left ear, left shoulder, and then just come right back up to neutral. So we're not going backward. Right ear, right shoulder, roll to the center line, left ear, left shoulder, and up. Now we're going to dry that same direction with our arms, reaching right arm across the left, touching shoulders, shoulder blades, or wrapping into eagle. Drop the right ear to the right shoulder. Roll down chin to chest. Left ear, left shoulder. And back to neutral. We'll go one more time to that direction. Right ear, right shoulder. Chin to chest. Left ear, left shoulder. And to the center. Good. Hands back to relax on the knees. Let's reverse the circle. Tip left ear. Roll the chin down. Right ear. And neutral. And again, left. Roll down. right, and neutral. Left arm on top, reach for the shoulders, shoulder blades, or eagle. Left ear, left shoulder, roll down. Right ear and neutral. One more time that direction. Then we'll unravel the arms. Bring your fingertips back behind you any amount and just roll your shoulder blades together. I'm not putting a lot of pressure on my hands. If you're sitting in the chair, you might be able to grab the sides of your chair, the back of the chair. One more breath here. And relax. I like choices because our bodies are all different. We all need different things. So I'm going to give you a choice to do a hamstring stretch or a hip opener. So if you're choosing the hamstring stretch, your left leg will extend out to straight and we are going to reach forward. You might want to use your yoga strap and you're going to stretch this hamstring. If you're going to do the hip opener, you can bring this leg around and fold over that opposite leg or even slide this leg completely behind you into pigeon. So take a second and decide which one you want to do. And we're going to do 90 seconds in that stretch. Now I'm going to also tell you the halfway point at 45 seconds if you want to do both stretches. So into your stretch, let's hold and breathe. I'm not sure which one I want to do because both of them hurt my right hip. So while you guys are stretching, I'm just going to do this. And I'll watch the clock. Good. It's hard because I want to do these poses and I think I should be able to, but it's not working. Nice job. You're breathing, you're relaxing into that stretch. You're pressing it into a comfortable range of motion. 30 seconds, no, sorry, 45 seconds if you want to change to the other stretch. Just kind of be aware of your mid-back. See if you can relax through that area. You should be feeling nice and warm and comfortable. Great. Just about 15 seconds to go. One more deep breath. And exhale. Okay, what you did on this side, you might need to do something different on the other, depending on your body. So our choices are to extend the right leg out and to fold over that leg and stretch the hamstring, or to swing the right leg behind you and do your hip stretch over the left side. So we have 90 seconds. I'll give you the halfway mark so you can choose to do both stretches if you'd like. Okay, we're beginning now. I'm still with you, just giving you a little bit of quiet space. right, there's the 45-second halfway mark. If you want to switch to the other stretch or do something totally different, we have 45 seconds left. Last 15 seconds. One more deep breath in. And exhale. Your last choice of 2 poses for 90 seconds, or 1 pose for 90 seconds, or 2 poses for 45 is we can come into a full forward fold with legs extended out, stretched forward with your yoga strap. That's option 1. Or butterfly with the soles of the feet together, the knees opening. That's option 2. So choose if you want to do one or the other for 90 seconds or each one for 45. I'll give you one more second or two to get in position. And beginning now. Now, sometimes when I give choices, and I'm the same way, I pick the one that I like the best and I can do the best. And sometimes we need to pick the other one if we don't like it or if we don't do it the best, because maybe that's the one we truly need. So keep that in mind. But if we're avoiding a certain pose because it hurts, then that's not the one that we should be doing. All right, either remaining with the pose you're on, or you can switch to the other one as well. Last 45 seconds. And 15. One more breath. And exhale completely. We'll sit up tall, find a neutral spine. Inhale our last breath together of the morning. Exhale, press the thumbs to your sternum. This is our Anjali Mudra. We make this connection with our heart and expresses our gratitude for today's practice. And the joy that resides within my heart honors and respects the joy in the hearts of each of you. Namaste. Thank you, LisaBug crew. All right, if you've got a minute, let's stay and chit chat and see how you did with Surya Namaskar B and how the mid backs are feeling today. If you don't have a minute to join, send me a little message because I love that. All right, let's get our Jitsi. Oh, we were able to make it to the end of class before Jitsi dropped us off. So if you're still on YouTube, we'll see you next time.